Yes.
I think it had like the best mix of story and.
Oh my god! oh my butthole!
Oh, you're so close.
Hey,
to
buddy!
Beans.
Oh yeah, come along. I'll save you. I don't know what the f you do. Hey guys, seem familiar? It's because we just ended the last episode because we were ranting about the IGN top 25 JRPGs of all time.
The Misguided Games take.
Yeah, last time on Misguided Games, Ben and Brian ranted about the top 25 JRPG. The what? We got to like number 13 or something?
We are on I said number 13.
Yeah. So this is the continuation of Ben and Brian react to top 25 JRPGs of all time, IGN rated.
Hey guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and a message from our sponsor, Wrangler Jeans. No, just kidding.
Wrangler Jeans, yeah. All right.
I was gonna say Raid Shadow Legends, but we haven't.
Raid Shadow Legends.
We haven't made it as a company yet. So.
Yeah. All right. So
so something I didn't consider about this, and I don't know the answer. I don't know if this is an American
fucking with me,
rating this, or if this is a Japanese rating this.
Have to use an item here. Like this
you just jump, bro.
No.
Get the hops.
I do. Give me that.
Nice.
Okay, yeah. Oh,
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if this is an American raider or a Japanese raider. It makes a difference.
It does, and like this is wrong, but I'm assuming it's an American because it's IGN, but that's just wrong. Like,
I think that's true.
Flawed thinking.
Oh well, IGN is an American company first, right? Like
I think so.
I think
it doesn't mean that
I think they're an American journalism.
Oh,
I don't know. I think that's a fair assumption.
Sure.
I don't know if it's true or not, but I think it's a reasonable assumption.
Yeah, that is I mean, just like with anything of like rating or Jesus Christ. Yeah. Just like the problem with like tier lists and shit in general is that like it's literally just this dude's opinion.
Yes.
So like I don't know, but I do love hyper analyzing them and also roasting them.
Oh yeah,
because when you go, this is the top 25 JRPGs of all time, you just said it. It's the best JRPGs of all time. Like you can't like. I know it's clickbait, but like
you're putting out a strong opinion.
Yeah,
it's not just like, hey, I like these.
Yeah, it makes me mad.
Yeah. Oh, I love it.
Because anytime I talk about a game, it like I belittle my own opinion like so hard by being like oh well, you know, it's everyone's opinion, whatever. It's way like more enticing to just be like, this is my opinion and screw you.
Yes. Yeah.
But like
it's more dramatic.
Yeah. All right.
I was just thinking, actually, we should do some episodes where, like, I follow the what do you call it, the tier list subreddit, where it's just like people post tier lists of things, and they're very funny to flame, and we should do an episode of doing that.
Sure.
But this made me think of that. But anyways, Xenogears, yeah, number 13.
Xenogears, yes.
Very influential, kind of crazy they put it that low, but at the same time, it's been like 30 years, so I believe it.
Yeah, I don't know. I like the. It's hard for me to rate like old games in like a current like setting because they're old, but
yes,
it's mostly on like I guess influence.
Yeah, for sure. Well, that's what you have to kind of think is like, okay, if they like defined the genre, does that count more than like a game that's actually more
them still having random encounters and stuff that we have phased out because it just wasn't good game design.
Exactly.
You know, it's like it might not be a good game design, like a designed game for today's standards, but you know how much did it influence the genre?
Like Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow like blew up gaming.
Yeah.
Like transformed everything. But like, does that mean they're the greatest RPG? Probably not.
No.
But anyways, number 12, Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door. Crazy because I'm pretty sure that series has like 10 games and like one actually good one, which is
Thousand-Year Door. No. So I would normally agree because I've only played Thousand-Year Door, and I think Thousand-Year Door is very good. I do think it's probably the best one. It's definitely the most notable one.
Mm-hmm.
But the original Paper Mario is actually pretty good.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And that's like not a hot take.
Really? No, I think we've flamed Paper Mario on this channel before.
Jesus.
Oh, Jesus, like that lip.
Yeah,
I think we've flamed Paper Mario on the channel before, and I'm pretty sure that someone was like, "Oh no, actually, one of the more recent ones is fine."
I'm sure they're fine, but are they like notable?
Genre defining?
Like, I'm pretty sure it's pretty like. I think like for the most part, they're all kind of like, you know.
Yes.
Like,
yeah.
The Wii one is like okay.
Color, whatever. I can't remember.
I don't even know if it like is that. There's like a sticker one.
Sticker Star, yeah.
Sticker Star.
Sure. I need to eat some beans here.
Yeah. Well, okay. So I also didn't really explain this, but you can, when you switch hands, the hand that isn't holding onto something heals.
Yeah.
Yeah. Recovers stamina. Yeah. So it's good to like go back and forth between them. And you can like hang off stuff and like access your inventory, which I haven't been doing because I'm a goblin. But yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I Thousand Year Door, I think in my opinion, is the best one, so it's fine. It's really high on that list, though.
I played through most of that game too. I would agree. It is very high on the list. I could see it being more in like the mid, the like low. I guess the low.
What number is that? Like 11?
12.
12? Yeah, that's pretty high.
I think so too.
It's a pretty basic RPG. I'll say that.
I will too.
I don't think that's a hot take.
No, but I think that's kind of the allure, is like it's very accessible and it's not very RPG, but it's still an RPG.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It like, I think it kind of makes waves in the fact that it's not like your classic Final Fantasy inspired JRPG like every other fucking game is.
Ooh. Yeah. Might just offhand some beans here real quick.
Next on the list, and this one I think is a little controversial, but I could see the argument, is number 11, Octopath Traveler 2.
I played the first one. I liked it. They are good games. I'd never played the second one, so I wouldn't be able to tell you if it was better or not than the first one. But
yeah,
the first one made more of a splash, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was better.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I feel like there's probably a lot of people, like you said, who are like, the first one because it was the first one, and then the second one just copied off of that.
Yeah, or it's just
like, no, it's
just this was a hot take I said in the last episode. I just think people are like generally weird about sequels because they're just like, it's just not the first one, so they're like,
yeah, I don't think that's a hot take at all. I think that's just true.
I think it is because people don't want to hear it.
Well, that is true. But yeah, I think that, like, again, you know, how do you weigh these? I don't know. Like, I think the game was kind of basic, but like, I mean, it had a good idea of like the 8 characters, blah blah blah. That was all cool, but like, at the same time, I don't know, it's just basically a Square Enix JRPG. But they did do the HD 2.5.
That did define a lot of shit.
That changed
so
everything.
Many games do that now.
Yeah, it changed everything. And it was just beautiful, and the music was really fucking good. All right, I'll give my fall.
Thank you.
I'll give my thumbs up to Octopath. I could see it being more like the mid-teens though. But,
yeah.
Yeah. Number 10, we're both playing it. Okay. Legend of Heroes: Trails in the Sky.
Yeah, that was weird. I was like, dude, I did like the Leonardo da Vinci thing, or not? Leonardo DiCaprio. Yeah, where you're like pointing at the screen. You're like, I know that name.
Yeah,
I've seen that one.
Yeah. I so far I like it a lot. It's kind of like a little different from I like the field kind of thing, you know, like where you're
I like it a lot,
positioned.
But what is this number?
This is number 10.
Number 10 is, I don't know,
it's a little aggressive.
I have some qualms with the game that I wouldn't necessarily put it this high, but
I agree.
Yeah.
Also, it's kind of interesting they picked the very first one. Because
that kind of makes me like scared.
Yeah, well, I
not scared because me and Ben, we plan on playing through all of them or whatever, because Ben was like, these Tales games, I've heard a lot about them, I'm gonna play them, and I was like, I'm gonna play them because if we're both playing the same game, then we'll push each other to like finish the game, because I'm really bad about finishing games. Yeah, we can talk about it, that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, so it doesn't make me scared that ones are gonna be worse, but you know, it's just like,
yeah, I don't know.
You're starting off with a banger and then you're like going down. It's like, you know.
Yeah, see, but that's I don't know if I agree, because like, so before I played the games, I was like, man, I don't have the time to play these games, so I'm just gonna watch a video summary of every game.
Yeah.
Which is like 30 games. So I already know a lot about the rest of the games, and goofy me, I decided like, oh, I'm just gonna play them anyway. But I don't know. There are other mechanics and good things, and like the other games are like seem to be pretty different.
Yeah.
Like the second there's multiple. They're broken up into arcs. The second arc is like I mean, it's still a JRPG, but it's like a detective game.
Oh.
And then like it's themed around being a detective. And then the third game is like you're a teacher in a class, or I think you're like a student and then you become a teacher in the class. But it's like a school arc. Where it's kind of plays out like 3 houses.
Interesting.
So So I don't know. Yeah, and I don't know about. There's been ones after that. I don't know much about them, but I like. Yeah, it's a little crazy to pick like the very most basic first one.
Yeah.
But you know, who knows? Again, that could be someone's like, oh, I played that game when I was a kid, and you know, it's just the best. Who knows?
Most different.
Next one, and probably what you found to be the most controversial one, is number 9, Pokemon Gold and Silver.
Yes, dude.
Which I disagree with you, but allegedly this is a typo, or like whoever made the list.
Okay, yeah, this is. I'm interested in this. It's a typo.
Yes, apparently the actual choice is Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
Okay, so that was my problem with it. Was I'm like, I don't even think. Don't get me wrong, Gen 2, I like Gen 2. I shit on a lot because Ben really likes it, and I think it's just fun to shit on it in front of Ben, which might make me a bad friend. But
I just like to shit on things you like. You know?
Which might make me a bad friend, but it's all in good fun. I think.
I like it.
Well, I think.
I like to. I like to be negged. So
I hope it's a good fun. I was listening. I like woke up in the middle one night, and then I ended up like staying up for like 2 hours thinking about it because I was like, it just like made me mad. Well, because it's like I was like, this isn't even the best like version of the game, not even including the sequels or like the remakes, because like Crystal exists. Like Crystal isn't it just a better game because they like fixed bugs? Like the third releases of those games are like they have more stuff and they're just like the normal game, but they like fix shit and added shit.
Yeah,
essentially, right?
Water's already here.
Was it?
Yeah, it's coming.
So I was like, why not Crystal? And then I was like, wait, why not the remakes? Because like they changed how the RPG functions of the games work, and then they kept those changes, meaning that they were better changes. Like,
yeah,
ability, and you might not like abilities or whatever, but like,
I love abilities.
Me too. I was like, I think those were almost objectively good changes to the combat system.
Yeah, absolutely.
The physical special split and the abilities, where I'm like those are like objectively just better change, like good changes, and those exist in the remake. So if it was Heart Gold, Soul Silver, then I'm okay with that slot actually. I think Pokemon should be up there, but I did not agree that Gold and Silver, and at least with like Gold and Silver has the most content. I'll give them that. But the remakes have all of that. You know, it's like they have all of that. They have, you know, the physical special split. They've got all everything. So I was like, why Gold and Silver? I was like, really? Yeah. Like, surely you couldn't have just put remakes because they're just, I don't know, a better version of that. Unless you're like Ben and you're blinded by nostalgia.
Yeah, which is literally the case. Like, that's not a meme. Like,
yeah,
I just like them because they're nostalgic.
And that might be the case. That the dude
Absolutely.
might just have a nostalgic, you know, tendency for the originals, and that's
fair. And they were.
I want to say it's fine, but it's not, because he went, these are the best games of all time. You know?
Yeah.
So it's like weird.
They did make a big splash when they came out too.
Yeah, again,
but
like,
again,
I agree.
Like, do you rank that?
Yeah, I definitely agree that it shouldn't be like Scarlet or Violet. You know, I don't think that's a hot take. You know, I don't think that the only other ones. I mean, like maybe Gen 3. I'm biased, so I don't even want to say that.
I could
maybe Black and White.
I was gonna say Scott. I would say Gen 5, and that's a game that I haven't even played. I just know it's like generally agreed upon that that's like where it's at.
I fucking hate this womb.
Can you just go up the side and say fuck that?
I can if I spend all my. I actually don't have like enough stuff to do that.
Yeah.
So
you get on top of them?
Ball it.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah. It's not that brutal. But yeah. Okay. We should stop. What the hell? I don't know what this is.
The Pokemon's a big one that we should spend a lot of time on. We both care a lot about Pokemon.
Yeah, but that was so. If it's truly an error, and it was Heart Gold Soul Silver, I'm actually okay with it.
Yes,
because that was my main complaint. Was like, I just don't. At the very least, they should have just said Crystal, and I would have had less to complain about, because I just don't like. You know, you wouldn't put Ruby and Sapphire over Emerald because they like made changes in Emerald that were like pretty objectively good.
Yeah, I would concur.
So I don't know. I got an achievement.
Nice. Yeah, I think there was another error, or there's something else, I think, but I
really took the wind out of my fucking rant, honestly. for them being like, oh, it was an error. Maybe they just got so much flack that they're like, oh wait.
No. I think this was based on a video
Okay.
And the video had a different answer. All right. So number 8 on the list, Suikoden
Suikoden?
2. Suikoden?
Suikoden, I think.
I don't know.
I've heard of those games, but I need some beans, bro.
Yeah. Gamers need some beans. Yeah, I think it's Suikoden. I've heard of them. They're really old, I think. I think they're like SNES era.
Just like me. Shit, that's in my other hand. I'm actually.
But
beans.
Yeah, never played them before.
Yeah, never played them. Don't have an opinion. So, but they're pretty high on that list.
They're very high on that list. So whoever played it,
better.
Really
yeah.
felt strongly about it. You gotta go, brother.
Shit, right. I did not time that well.
No, oh god, this is really anxiety.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting a little stressed out. I'm also trying to rant.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't really have anything to offer on those, but they exist.
Sorry for those Suikoden fans out there.
Yeah,
I'm sure they're very good.
They're on Suicide Watch right now. Okay, number 7, and I feel like this you might find this controversial, but I agree with the point. Number 7 is Earthbound.
No, I agree. I actually,
okay, really?
I agree because I think Earthbound still holds up to this day.
I think so too.
Like generally, they have the mechanic where if you're too strong for an enemy and or if you're not over leveled, I guess, but if you could easily clear a fight, it just instantly kills them. There are games today that just don't do that. It's like that should be just in every game now.
Yeah,
it should be in literally every game. If you are too strong for a fight or whatever, or like you hit a certain threshold, you should just auto win battles.
Absolutely.
That's just a function.
1,000%.
So I actually agree with that placement. Okay. I think Earthbound, well,
I was gonna say, but Mom 3.
Mother 3, yes, but I kind of have qualms with Mother 3 a little
I do
bit.
for sure. Mother 3 is still like one of my top 3 games of all time.
Yeah, I love Mother 3.
Over Earthbound, but I do have problems with Mother 3.
Is that good?
Probably. Exactly.
I beat it.
Did you win?
Did I win? Must be main game stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I got some issues with Mom 3. Even though it is one of my favorite games.
I love Mother 3, but yeah, perks.
Oh, did you just get to the first
Yeah, I got to like the first safe zone, I think. Biological backup. This must be like the
checkpoint.
Yeah.
Interesting. Man, it took a while for you to get to one of those.
Shut up!
I'm just saying, that was a long.
That was tough. Yeah.
That was a lot of game before you got to a save.
I know. And there's more. This is just the demo.
That's crazy.
What is this? Can I break this? Oh wait.
Nice.
I can.
Oh, dude.
Does this go in my butt? Okay.
Yes. So yeah, they're interesting.
No, I agree with Earthbound's placement. I think it's very influential, and I think there's a lot of stuff in it that current games don't do, and they should.
Yes. But that's why I was.
Oh god!
Oh, shit!
Jesus Christ!
That's why I was asking about the American versus Japanese reviewers, because that they didn't release in America.
Yeah.
So if you were an American, you either illegally are playing it, or you just have never even heard of it. So it makes sense for Earthbound to go there if you're American.
Yeah.
All right. Number 6, Dragon Quest 11. Never played any of the Dragon Quest games. Don't know anything about them. So I don't really have
I've only played the weird spin-off Dragon Quest games, so I also don't really have any. I played Dragon Quest Joker or something weird like that, where it was like a
builder.
It was like a no, not that weird one. There was a slime tower one. I don't know.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it was on the DS. And then I played one that was like a creature collector. I don't know. It was fine, but I never played any the mainline Dragon Quest. They're influential and people like them, so fine.
Very much so, yeah.
Yeah. They get I don't know. Notoriety dub, I guess.
Yes, yeah.
Right.
Next one, number 5, and this one was controversial for me. Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
So and it's weirdly controversial for me because it's not my favorite Xenoblade game.
Me either. Okay. This is very much like the cake is a lie moment.
can also just go up here though. You know, like
Yeah.
What do I deal with that situation when I could just
Gotta make a jump there. The spear.
Sorry, gameplay moment.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't like it because it's not my favorite Xenoblade game, but I do think it's probably, well, it's kind of weird because it's like at the same time it's not the most like accessible Xenoblade, but it is because they got a lot of the systems like worked out really well. Like I think the combat system in that game is really nice, and I think the story is good. It's not my favorite Xenoblade story, but I think the Xenoblade story is really good.
Yes.
And I think that in general it does the best at onboarding new players and like
Definitely, yes.
and like all the systems are better and it's not as like janky as some of the older entries. But at the same time, it's a sequel game and it doesn't necessarily super rely on the past, you know, stories, but it does at the same time.
Yeah.
So it's like weirdly the most accessible, but not at the same time.
Yes.
Because no one's gonna pick up the third game and be like, this is gonna be the first Xenoblade game I play, which I mean, sure has.
But
probably,
you also could.
Oh yeah, and it probably happened, but you know, it's just kind of odd.
Yeah.
So I would put Xenoblade 1. You would probably put Xenoblade 2.
I would probably put Xenoblade 1 actually.
Okay.
Because Xenoblade 1, I think really, number one, it got me interested in the series, but number two, I feel like it really was the big one. You know what I mean? Like, even though it was probably not like the biggest like sales leader or something.
Yeah.
I think it was the one that really set the series apart.
Yeah. They Jesus Christ, hey guys.
What the fuck?
They obviously they moved away from the combat system of 1. It was like kind of the same in 2. What the fuck? Oh, I have to like defend myself with the hammer. they like said that in the tutorial and I was like, okay, and then I never had to do it, so I forgot. And I was like, what's gonna
Is this further than you've ever gotten?
Oh yeah. I never got past like the crushers. Like the first set of crushers.
Oh shit.
So the Pipeworks is a completely new beast to me.
If we can make that ring.
I'm gonna go over here.
Fuck, here comes the poop water.
Yeah, so I mean, I would put 1 higher, but I do think 3 is good, and I think it's probably the most accessible, so I'm not like super mad about it.
Yeah, to me, the 3 was like almost like the jack of all trades, but master of none.
Yes.
I think it had like the best mix of story and.
Oh my god! oh my butthole!
Oh, you're so close.
Hey,
to
buddy!
Beans.
Oh yeah, come along, I'll save you. I don't know what the fuck you do.
I felt like it had the like the best mix and like
for sure.
Like it wasn't the best story and it wasn't the best gameplay, but it had the best average of the two of them.
Yes.
I think the best gameplay goes to 2 and the best story goes to 1.
That I disagree with. I do think the combat system in 3 is probably the best edition of their combat system. Like
think so?
The new combat system.
You're about to hit the poop water.
No, I'm not. When your balls hit the toilet water. Just dude things, you know.
Yeah, I've had that happen.
Sorry.
Several times. You know, because my penis is huge.
Do not have
I don't know.
to make this jump.
We could yap about.
Oh god!
Oh shit! We could yap about Xenoblade forever. Because it's just one
So
of
we'll move on. I think it's fine that is the representative that's on the list. I'm actually pleased that it's that high on the list.
I am too. Yeah, absolutely. I don't agree, but I am happy to see where it is, and like I'm okay with it. I'm not.
It was like number 5, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's really damn
huge.
high. I love that as a Xenoblade fan, but
absolutely. I don't know if I agree, but it's.
Oh no. Oh, there's a fucking iron there the whole time.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree, but like I'm not like pissed about it.
I'm not gonna complain about it because it's like my favorite RPG. It's my personal favorite RPG franchise.
Me too.
So yeah, I'm not gonna complain about it. But it is above some humdingers.
I think it's a little controversial. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Next one, number 4, and this is a game that I don't know. Metaphor Refantasia.
You don't know, dude? We've talked about this. It's the newest Persona game, but not Persona.
Oh shit! It's the one that just came out.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So I mean, I've heard a lot about that game.
Alice pay them to fucking put that in there? What the fuck?
That's my thoughts on it too, because like I'm sure it's good.
Was it that good?
I'm sure it's good. People really liked it.
Good?
I think it got nominated for Game of the Year. Not that that fucking matters, because Jeff Keighley is a goober.
Yeah.
I love you, Jeff. Not that you're listening to this, but you can be a goober sometimes. Yeah, that's high. That's damn high on that list
Yeah,
for being
that is a
new
very
game. And
controversial take
to me, those games are just Persona games, just with a different flavor. And that doesn't mean that they're bad. It just, I don't know, you know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, Persona 5's coming up, and I got problems. I don't know. That might be a hot take, but
kind of crazy. People are always like, Atlas, the little guy who made it.
Yeah.
Like, they got 3 fucking games on this list.
Well,
and I get that they only pretty much like, I mean, I guess they make more than JRPGs now, but like, you know, like that's the main focus of their content. But
yeah. And the weird thing to me is that like those games are so similar that I'm like, aren't they like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Are they kind
it's
of
weird to be like, oh, it's, you know, Persona 5, but also that's Persona games are a spin-off of
no, the water. My balls touched the water.
Fuck.
No! I panicked. Damn, dude, that was a good run.
Yeah. Persona is a spin-off of
we gotta
Shin
finish
Megami
this.
Tensei.
The last couple minutes of this are just yap session. We're gonna blast through this.
Yes, okay. So enough of that game. Number 3, Final Fantasy X, which was controversial from what I saw.
That is crazy because like 10 is like notably like the most memed on game.
Yes.
I've seen 10 played all the way through. I've never played it. I get it. But I personally like other Final Fantasies better.
Me too.
Play the laughing clip. So I mean, you know, it's notable.
It is.
And Blitzball.
Yeah,
Blitzball, anybody?
I think it was just a big game, you know, like it just was a big time for it, and like
it's cool. You just got a lot of Final Fantasies to compare. Like I'm pretty sure what like Japan 6 or American 6 is really good.
Yes,
I love 7. Even like it's weird that like the 7 remakes weren't on there, but they hit different. I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But yeah, that was controversial.
Yeah,
I don't know a whole lot of Final Fantasy.
I guess I don't have a lot of stake in the game, so I don't feel super strong about it. But 10 is kind of odd.
Yes, I thought it was weird.
You know.
But I guess again, it makes sense. It was big.
But Yuna?
Sure.
Oh. Yeah.
Complain
about it in the comments.
Number 2, P5 Royal.
Just why are we glazing this game so hard? It's good. I played it all the way through. It's long, bro. The game is long, and like maybe I'm just sick of the Persona formula, but like what I'm not like.
You were kind of sick of Persona when you started playing P3.
I was not, because I actually enjoyed P3. I liked P3 more than P5.
No, I specifically remember you going into it being like, yeah, I'm kind of sick of this, and then you're like, oh, this is so good.
Well, I like the story better in P3.
Yeah, and you like the combat. You're like, oh, it's not like, oh, I gotta guess and check 8,000 fucking attack types.
I was looking up all the weaknesses. There's less weaknesses that you need to check.
Yes,
I don't
remember you talking about that.
don't really like the Persona 5 combat system.
Yeah.
Because like you have to like go through and check all of their weaknesses, and then like you'll see the same enemy but recolored like later in the game, and they have completely different weaknesses. There's no like consistency between it, so you can't like go in knowing. I ended up just looking up all their weaknesses because I was sick of having to figure it out. And also like locking yourself out of a true ending by not looking up how to like max out all of the things or like do all the right things is like, and then it's like 140-hour game. Like,
yes, yeah.
I don't know. I like Persona, but it's really high on that list.
Yeah,
it's above all Final Fantasy games.
That's a good way to put it.
Like that's the other thing with this list. Like, if you're only putting one game on there, then essentially what you're saying is that that's the best game in that series, right?
Yeah,
might not be directly stated, but it might not be his intention, but that's essentially what you're saying.
Yeah.
And I liked P3 more, and that's probably that's a preference thing. Any of those is going to be a preference thing. You might like P4 better, P3 better.
Yeah.
You might like Persona 5. I didn't really like Persona 5 all that much.
Yeah.
So I don't know. And it's like it's above every Final Fantasy game.
That's kind of crazy.
It's above like Earthbound.
That's kind of crazy.
Dog, like
I think that
not even Persona does the thing that Earthbound does when you are higher above enemies. I'm like, yeah, you're probably gonna sweep the floor with them, but that's like 5 minutes of my life. I just had to sit through the fucking like cool ass transitions that Persona does, which is like cool, but like I don't know. People also love to glaze Persona for its like flavor, and it's cool.
They do,
but like I don't know.
I think it's a little over.
After 140 hours, I'm kind of sick of the like transitions and whatever.
Yes, I don't know. I think that
I'm gonna get roasted, but
you are.
I like Persona, guys. I'm
about to roast you right now. I think that Persona belongs in the top. And again, I've only played the 5th one, so like
I think it belongs in the top 25.
I think it belongs in at least the top 10, if not the top 10.
I was gonna say that. I do believe it belongs in the top 10.
Yeah, I think the stylism is amazing. Even though yes, you do get sick of it. Like it is the top in the genre or in the genre for that. And I think that the setting is unique, and I think that it like.
I don't know why I'm not just playing the game. I'm sorry, I just sit there and stare at that screen. I'll just climb randomly.
Yeah, I think that the setting is unique, and it is. I think it's like there's nothing like it. I think that it belongs in the.
Well,
top.
have you played Metaphor Refantasy? So I don't know. It's just really high on that list. What's it, number 2?
It is really high on the list, and you're right. They do glaze the shit out of it. There's like. That?
I don't
know. I think it's like raining outside, but
maybe
like a car or something.
Some weird sounds.
I don't know.
It's the fans busting down our door, dude. they're here.
Yeah, I've never played any of this stupid ass like
Shin Megami Tensei.
No, well, no. I like that's.
Oh god.
That's a JRPG.
Hey,
no, I've never played any of the whack ass.
Good for you.
Dynasty Warriors, Final or Persona, or like the fucking sports Persona games, or the fucking beat 'em up Persona games.
Dude, you didn't see P5X got announced for America, a mobile game of Persona 5.
Who cares?
People do, but I don't know why they do.
Sure they do. I can't wait to buy Persona 5 again.
Well, it's probably a free mobile game that you use like microtransactions, so I didn't grab anything, so I'm just kind of fucked here.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Yeah.
All right, number 1. Let's get this done with.
Number 1, Chrono Trigger.
I mean, Chrono Trigger is very good.
I've never played Chrono Trigger.
You've never played Chrono Trigger?
No, I've never even seen it played.
Oodle. All right. Or were you gonna have a hot take on this then, or?
Not really. I mean,
okay, this is just I shouldn't say that because we did that for like the first like 17 of these games where we were like never played it, don't care. But I just happen to have played and seen this game played.
Yeah, I know that it's like, it is the big game. You know what I mean? It started a lot. It was influential. It was really good. I know it and I respect it. I've never played it.
Yeah, I think it has dated mechanics, but I actually do think it holds up pretty well. So it's not just like on there for clout.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a damn good game.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know. I'm not mad about its placement. Although it's like I'm just kind of sick of seeing it up there. I guess it's like because you look at it, you're like surely we've
advanced past
done
Chrono
better.
Trigger. Yeah,
but I would have liked to see Earthbound closer to that because like they're kind of doing the same thing up there, but I feel like Earthbound has more like not dated stuff.
Yeah,
like even in Chrono Trigger, it's like if you get into a fight with a underleveled enemy, you're just you have to fight them. That kind of deal. Like I don't know the stats on when those came out in relation to each other.
Random encounters?
No, I don't think it has random encounters. I think it's sort of like when you would counter him in the overworld and then you get into battle.
Yeah, okay.
It's turn-based.
That's cool.
It's pretty neat.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, yeah, I see a lot of Kuming for it.
Oh no!
Oh my god. I see a lot of Kuming for it. I don't know how I feel about it, but
I think it's fine. You should watch it or play it. I would recommend it.
Okay.
As the #1 JRPG of all time.
I gotta know if it's that good.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's good, but when you're sitting on the #1 spot, everyone's gunning for you. That's just how it is.
That's true. Yeah. It is a little crazy that people don't think we've made a better game than Chrono Trigger since Chrono Trigger came out.
Persona 5, dude. #2 by a margin. A slim margin. I mean, hey, they made they gave you an ability to attack enemies from the front. They got an advantage on them. That's neat. Except I hated that mechanic.
Yeah.
I always ended up like sidling up to a wall and then like accidentally going around it and then the enemy attacking me.
Oh yeah,
that happened a lot, and then I just stopped using that mechanic altogether.
Unless it's a surefire hit, yeah.
Maybe it was a player error. That's why I didn't like the game. I don't know.
I don't know because it did.
I had a much better time with Persona 3 Reloaded for whatever reason. So yeah, don't know. Get mad in the comments. Tell us how you feel. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just how it is now, you know. It's just the best. Those are the best. The 25 best JRPGs of all time.
Yeah.
If yours didn't make the cut, sorry.
Definitive list.
Have better tastes, I guess. John IGN said so. So
yeah, if you made a JRPG in the time since Chrono Trigger, and it's not at #1, bro. What are you doing?
Yeah. And every JRPG that gets released, that's what you got to fight, you know.
Yeah. Got an uphill battle. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah. And Sea of Stars wasn't on there.
No Sea of Stars.
That's a good game too. I mean, I've played it, but I've heard a lot of good things about it. And I want to play it, but I would have to think about other RPGs that I feel like should be on there. But
yeah, the new one, dude. The French one,
dude. Clair Obscur.
Yeah, where is it, bro?
Like, dude, don't even get me started, bro. Like, just don't even get me started, bro. Talk about games that are being glazed to hell, man.
Oh, dude.
I was like soft interested in it, and then the glazing happened.
Yeah.
The great glazing happened, and I was like,
I was surprised they didn't put what do you call it? The Last of Us up there. The Last of Us 2.
JRPG. Last of Us.
No, but they fucking put it on everything. Like, it's not a JRPG, but this game is just so good.
What's the
fucking they do that shit
honorable mentions? Last of Us 1 remastered, not even the original.
Yeah, and then Last of Us 2.
No, they would put the original because the remaster is like not the original.
Yes, yeah.
The original was better.
Yeah.
Even though they look the fucking same. Hot take, let's go.
Whoa,
one last one for the road, boys.
One last one for
Get mad in the comments, dude. Me and Ben are storied Last of Us haters, so.
This is true. It is known.
I'm sure it's fine, but I don't like it, so bye. See ya.